Hello, gods and goddesses. I'm live. Okay, that's a good start. That is a great start. I know everybody is enjoying their Saturday, but I had to come back on before my kids come back home. I'm gonna play something for y'all. Just trying to wait and see if anyone joins us, but I'm just gonna play this.
This is Khalid Muhammads, former national representative of Mr. Louis Farrakhan of the Nation of Islam. Mr. Muhammad is the man who made so many of the front pages of America's newspapers with a speech at Kane College, which so many people called anti-Semitic and a lot of things, at the very least racist. You remember the comment? He picked up the Pope's dress, and let's see what's under that dress. Here's what you said about Colin Ferguson, the man who shot a Jamaican black male who shot 6 people on the Long Island train. Mr. Muhammad speaks.
Thank you, sis.
Where they set black inmates up in these jails and penitentiaries, and in particular there in Nassau County. And
Thank
pulled
y'all
all the
so
black
much.
officers out in the black inmates so they could jump on Brother Colin Ferguson because they were mad with him for catching the Long Island train and killing all them white folks. I love Colin Ferguson.
Yes. I'm gonna just leave that there because that sound quality is terrible. Y'all get the point. I'm sure y'all have seen that video before of Khalid Muhammad on Phil Donahue. Exactly. I've seen this one several times, but I just watched it with my mom to go back down memory lane. Let's get back to that. Right. Let's get back to that. He had no fear. He had no fear of saying any and everything that he felt. Okay? And the problem is that people think that he was murdered, like somebody poisoned him or something to that effect. So I think a lot of black people are scared to stand up and fight because they see that our leaders like Khalid Muhammad has passed away. And they always, somehow it's white people. It's somehow somebody infiltrated something. Somehow, we trusted people that we shouldn't have trusted. So I wish I listened to him earlier. He was the truth. He was the truth. And we need more of those and less Brandon Tatums. I was watching, all right, so, I get things in my feed. I was watching Willie D did a video about Jacob Blake being handcuffed to his hospital bed. I believe they cuffed his feet and then they took it to his arms, something to that effect. But he's cuffed somehow. One of his limbs is cuffed to a hospital bed. Even though he's allegedly paralyzed, they still have no sympathy for human life. Even though he's suffering already, 7 gunshot wounds to the back, and he still does not have his freedom. Phil Donahue used to have all the good people on his show. Yes, Superstar Bella, thank you for tuning in. We need more fearless Caucasian individuals to do that too, because right now I feel like this Black Lives Matter situation it doesn't speak for us as Black people. We don't represent Black Lives Matter because it's an infiltrated organization. And I was thinking about it. We need to start a petition for them to abolish that name. Don't lump us with an organization that has been infiltrated by others, because that is getting the wrong message across. Let it be all lives matter. How can it be Black Lives Matter when it's not only Black people in this organization? I'm trying to figure this out. Why are you fighting so hard for a race that is not of your own? The evil people pulling the strings will kill the ones who try to wake us up. I already went on change.org and started making a petition to abolish the name Black Lives Matter. Because you have the president speaking of this organization, you have politicians and all the commentators. The word black is very misleading because we all don't agree with that affiliation. We don't agree because who is funding it? George Soros, a non-black man. Okay, so how is it really for the black people? I think it's going to be a split in the black nation. Those of us more like Khalid Muhammad will be one nation, and those more like Tatum, even the Democrats, especially the Democrats, will be the other. Right. Brandon Tatum is one of the most disgusting. I know you can't see me with this up. He's one of the most disgusting human beings that I've witnessed on YouTube. Literally. I'm truly disgusted by him. I hate to even give this man any type of clout. Yeah, I don't have a big platform at all. My platform is almost minute. But you know what? He is a disgusting example of a black man. So he's trying to justify this 17-year-old kid, Rittenhouse, whatever the fuck his name is, for defending himself. Him and his stupid ass following. They're trying to justify a 17-year-old white kid opening fire for defending himself at a protest. What the fuck was he even doing there? He was there to start some shit, but he's not a thug. He's not a problem because he doesn't have a record. He doesn't have a previous record. But Jacob Blake is an issue because he has a record. Make that make sense. He didn't kill nobody that day. He didn't stab nobody that day. He didn't hurt nobody that day. His past means nothing. What happened that day to make these motherfuckers kill him? What happened that day? Not kill him. Jesus, take the wheel. To try to kill him because 7 shots. I mean, 1 shot could have took him down. Like, let's be clear. They tried to kill him. With 7, okay, not 1, not 2, 7. And I apologize for me saying the wrong thing. You said somebody told me they stole the acronym BLM from us. We first had it with Black Liberation Movement. There's other movements with similar titles, and it's so confusing. And that's why I said they need to just wipe that name out. Don't put black in the title of anything because you don't speak for all black people. Okay? We don't all agree on whatever it is that you guys are doing, even down to the protesting. Every black person does not agree with protesting. And that doesn't make them a Republican. It doesn't make them a coon. What they're saying is stop even doing that. Why waste your time with that? We need to do something else. We need to do something else. Something else needs to give. Protesting obviously is not doing nothing. Y'all getting arrested. Hey, family ties. Y'all getting arrested. Y'all getting beat up still. Y'all getting killed still. All of us. I'm with black people. I'm not saying y'all are, but what I'm saying is I'm not out there protesting. If we gonna do some shit, let's do some shit for real. Hey, Kenya Pierre said, peace, good, yo. Catch your live queen. Thanks for the reminder to listen to Khalid Muhammad more. We need that spirit back. Thank you for tuning in, sis, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. We need that spirit back. Forget about all of this new age bullshit that's going on. You have all of these YouTube pro-black people. I get it. That's all that we really have, but we can be the leaders, just like my bro Y2 Kenyan always says. We are the leaders. Stop looking for a leader. You become a leader in your own right. It doesn't mean you have to physically fight, but you have to do something. You have to do something. I'm really about to start this petition. Thank you for tuning in, Family Ties. I really want to start this petition. Get that name Black Lives Matter the fuck out of here. Y'all want to use that as clout and merit to keep putting this label on black people. Get that shit the fuck out of here. Not that that's a big accomplishment or is going to make a big difference, but in the sense of this upcoming election, you keep hearing this Black Lives Matter. Stop putting the emphasis on black people. It's white people fighting. It's white militias out there. There's KKK members out there. Stop saying Black Lives Matter, okay? And it's not because Black lives don't matter. It's because y'all using it in the wrong context. Y'all not using it in the right context. We are all not with the shits with. If y'all want to do some shit, y'all want me to be a part of Black Lives Matter. Let's go to all the prisons. Y'all got a plan to tear the prison system down so that these COs ain't got no jobs? What y'all trying to do? Because they was letting inmates out anyway. So, and when we let these inmates out, the black militias that's out there with guns, remember, they vulnerable. They coming on the street with nothing. Since y'all love fighting each other anyway. Press these inmates to do the right thing. Yo, y'all gotta police the community. Y'all gotta do something in the community. Period. Y'all gotta do something in the community. You wanna play the block? Play the block and do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, put these people to the test. Put these people to work. Don't just throw them away. I feel like it's compelled in my system that the inmates gotta be released. I don't know why. I don't know who's speaking for me. Yeah, so I am about to start this petition. You know where I got caught up at? You have to write who is responsible for making a change in this petition. Wait, can I see? Yeah. Who has the power to make this change? Who has the power to make this change in Black Lives Matter? I'm Googling it. I'm getting these ladies, Garza, and two other chicks. But then I got an article saying that George Soros from the Yonkers Tribune. It says the first thing that I have to say is that I'm an African American man living in the Minneapolis area. I have to state this now, otherwise I will probably be called a racist. Most people think that Black Lives Matter is a grassroots, Black created, Black run organization dedicated to fighting racism. It most certainly is not. The Black Lives Matter movement is the creation of a group of a few very wealthy individuals, non-profit corporations, and the corporate media. Incidentally, 90% of the US media is controlled by only 6 corporations. He says a lot of other stuff. Who funds the Black Lives Matter? It's funded by billionaires George Soros, Open Society Foundation, Rob McKay, Taco Bell Air, the Ford Foundation, the Borealis Philanthropy, the Democracy Alliance, and many others. Not exactly what I would call a Black-run grassroots organization. Okay? Let me see what you're saying. Yes, let's start the petition. Release all nonviolent offenders and all alleged cop killers, even if convicted. And any other case will be reviewed by us. It's time to review these inmates. Now, I understand some of them did some heinous crimes, and I don't know if we could weed them out. Release them all. We'll figure it out later. Release them all. Because y'all system is fucking corrupt. You got these white militias, you got these white people that corrupted the Black Lives Matter movement and they running free. They do this fuck shit. They doing this protesting, this bullshit protesting, they the rioting, they inciting shit. But they not really for us. You not us, so you can't really be for us. I don't understand. Why are you so gung-ho to try to act like you're for us? Why? This is what I'm trying to say. This is where I got stuck at. Y'all see, I don't have to lie. I started the petition and they asked me all these questions. And then I get to this question and I'm like, How the fuck is somebody that's non-black running a black movement? How are we letting this happen? How is the people that's at these Black Lives Matter protests walking along other races but not questioning anything? Again, I feel like we do need alliances with people of color, but I'm not talking about everybody because everybody's not really for us. You have to weed them out. You have to weed people out. You have to. Now, this shit is getting me tight. I'm ready to really take a flight to one of these Black Lives Matter protests and see what's up for myself. The flights is cheap right now. I'm ready to go to one of these protests, either in Kenosha or Kentucky, and see what's really up for myself. Who's the faces that's there? Because when I screenshot one of the protests, I see a lot of white faces. I see black faces too, but I see mixed faces. I don't know if y'all can see this. I really got to start getting my system together so y'all could really see what I'm talking about. You see, it's a white girl right there. Let's see. Let's see who else we see in the crowd. Now, you see some black faces. You see some black faces, but you see some white faces too. Let's see. Let's get a little closer. Can I move it this way? Okay. See, it looks like a white person right there with the black bandana. It's not just black people. So why are y'all portraying this like it's just black people out there rioting and looting and all this fucking shit? Yeah, the NFAC is supposed to run down in Kentucky again. That's what your boy Grandmaster Jay said. They supposed to go to Kentucky again, and now the white supremacists went to Stone Mountain. If he let it be known that NFAC is going to be in Kentucky, these white supremacists had enough time to get there. Make no mistake. So y'all can say what y'all want about Grandmaster Jay, but something is brewing, guys. Something is brewing. You said they're out there to deceive. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody that smiles in your face and portrays like they for you, rooting for you, they not really for you. It's an act because they have another agenda. So I want to start this petition. I'm gonna have to put George Soros on there, and I want all of y'all to sign this petition. When I fix everything up, I'm gonna either put it in this live. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in this live or the next live I do, or both. I'll just do both, just to make sure y'all get it. People following my personal page, I'm gonna put it on my personal pages. Listen, it doesn't hurt to try. If it flops, it flops. I don't have a big following, but this shit is bullshit. Don't sit there and portray this image like, oh, black people, black lives matter. So the black people are out there doing this when it's white people out there. They out there. Though hands join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Proverbs 11:21. Exactly. They always show at the NFAC leave. Exactly. But again, we'll see what happens. They got ample time to get it together, book their flights, get a little bit of money up, whatever they got to do. Black Love 17 says it's a setup to have more targets on the backs of black folks. This is what I'm trying to say, sis. Thank you for that. It's a setup to have more targets on the backs of black folks. It's a whole setup. By putting the word black out there, it's giving people the wrong impression. People are very impressionable. 95% of people are followers. So as soon as they hear this jargon, this rhetoric that Black Lives Matter is out there, it sounds like black people, right? It's not all black people. It's all races. It's not only a race war, it's a class war. Even though these people are infiltrating the black movement, what is their end result and what is their goal? Why are they doing this? Why would George Soros, who's a millionaire or billionaire, whatever, why would he want to be behind some shit like this? Why? What is the end result? Well, some people think he's an agent of chaos. They say he will start some shit and get our boys hurt and thus demoralized. We shall see. And he might not get hurt. He can have a whole bulletproof vest suit on. He could still get touched out there being around people that are targets. They could say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna try to go around you." If he's really an agent, oh yeah, we're gonna kill these guys, but not you. I don't think he's trying to set black men up. You know, some black men don't think they're gonna live long anyway. A lot of them have been through so much. They ready to die. Every person is not ready to die, but a lot of black men, they probably feel like, listen, I done been beat up by this life. Why not protect myself? Why not? Black Love 17. I feel this pandemic may have been put in place for us to purge each other. Yeah, I told you, sis. Thank you for that. You're very intelligent. You're very intelligent. You say a lot of. I'm not just saying it. You say a lot of real shit. They trying to purge us because humanity is ending. Just the whole mass situation. Just people feeling like you're dirty. Get away from me. That even I've seen masks with the slogan like "Give me 6 feet" or "Back up" and all. That is horrifying to me. Although the next person may have germs, that they're still a human being. They didn't catch it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, where has humanity really gone to? Where has humanity really gone to? I'm missing some comments. Okay, you said it does feel like the purge is in effect. Exactly. Exactly. There are many wars on many fronts. It has been said the enemy of my enemy is my friend. We have to see through the fog of war. Exactly. Because we are against each other like never before. They keep people in prison to keep their free labor slavery known as another name. Exactly. We still in slavery. NFAC says you better aim right. Make sure you are in it to win it when you commit to NFAC. Exactly. That should be the mantra. Make sure you come out of this shit. Whatever we get ourselves into, make sure you come out of this shit. Freedom or death. Exactly, Wallace Delaney. Make sure you come out of this shit. Some say he will not be there when the real hurt starts. I think he may. I think he cloud chases, so he may want to be killed to be remembered. Did you see him at Donald Trump rally? Any thoughts on that? I did see him at Donald Trump rally. I said Donald Trump. Donald Trump's rally. Like I just had another argument with my mother. This is getting crazy. I'm gonna have to get her together for tomorrow. I wanted her to listen to a couple of pro-black people on YouTube because she only watches mainstream media. I say your viewpoint is altered because you're not getting a chance to listen to different viewpoints. So I let her listen to a little bit of Tariq, a little bit of Grandmaster Jay, a little bit of Michi, and then a little bit of Black Authority. She wasn't feeling nobody, but probably Michi. So, in a way, it kind of backfired on me because she got to see through Tariq. I picked the wrong video for Tariq because he was going in on Grandmaster Jay. So she's like, how is this black power? Like, this is what black people do. They want to argue with each other. So it takes away from the message. So somebody that's a newcomer watching your video is not going to understand the premise of where you're coming from because you're always throwing digs at other people that's in the community. You understand? So, let me see what y'all saying. You said, Oh, I read all of these already. I read all of these already. I read. Okay, we have a new slogan. We no longer say we ready to die for the cause. We say we ready to kill for the cause. Khalid Muhammads said that. Yes, we say we ready to kill for the cause. Exactly. We should watch a little bit more of what Khalid Muhammad said. Being that you said that, you said, "Oh yeah, get her." That would be nice. No, I'm serious. She said she would do it. It's just I gotta catch her at the right time. Exactly.
I have no official position, so I can say I love it.
This one sounds terrible.
You love a man who randomly killed 6 people on a commuter train?
I love Colin Ferguson just as much as the masses of white Americans love General Schwarzkopf, General Westmoreland, General Patton, General MacArthur, and Eisenhower. America awards her killers, and they get ribbons and stripes and bars. I'm sensitive to the pain and suffering of the loss of life on that train, but I'm one of the rebellious slaves. And so when black people stand up out of pain and suffering and frustration, I understand after 500 years.
Well, like I said, the soldiers on the ground know these things in their history. So that was also weird that JFJ was pushing dying for the cause when we already on the next level, kill for the cause. Now I understand where you coming from. That is what, and that's why I said we need that college spirit. We need that college spirit. I didn't say everybody needs to be down with NFAC. We need our own militias then. I'm even willing to join the militia. I just have to go to a place that openly carries. That's where Texas comes into play. I can't wait to go back. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm so serious. Let me see what else y'all saying. Exactly. One of the rebellious slaves. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. He's one of the, and that's how I feel. Like, I'm one of the rebellious slaves. I'm not one of them people that, if I was in that time, if I was, they attempted to put me into slavery, they would have been threw me off into the ocean. I wouldn't have made it. B1. No, they would have dropped me somewhere like, oh no, she gotta go. You could see in the YouTube men faces they don't want us caping for blacks who murder YouTube people who, oh. Wait, when you say YT, what's YT? I say that's YouTube, but what's YT? You said we are in that time and you are rebellious. I tell people I'm a runaway. Right. Like I want to be rebellious, like so bad. Like, hey, Joseph Tinsley. Oh, pale. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I never heard that before. Thank you for enlightening me. I'm like, what is YT? I know I'm not that can't relate to YouTube what you were saying. Let me read that again. Yes, you can see it in those white men's faces. They don't want us cater for blacks who murder white people. Right, sis. Right. Yeah, guys. It's time to take action though. I'm gonna finish this petition, like I said, and put it in the description box once this video finally uploads. It takes forever after I go live. So it doesn't hurt to try. I don't have a big platform, but this shit is ridiculous. Something gotta give. Like I'm tired of feeling like I want to do something and I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like what are we all doing to really make a change? What are we really doing? So everybody can find ways. What you said? I'm getting caught up with the new phrases so we don't get censored. Right. Thank you, sis, for that. But right now, being that I'm not monetized, I don't really mind what y'all do, like I said, they block it on their own. I never blocked anybody. So if people's comments were getting blocked, that is something that the algorithm is just picking up certain words or emojis. And I don't have any moderators yet. Trust me. You'll know when I have moderators because you'll see them with the wrenches, with the blue wrenches. So yeah, there's nobody controlling it. You will see because my hands, I always talk with my hands, so I'm not the one doing it. YouTube is censoring black people. Is that why there's so many coons like Brandon Tatum who wants to cape for 17-year-old white boys who went up to a protest in order to kill protesters? But you're not caping for Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Jacob Blake. None of those people were good enough for their lives to be spared. He doesn't cape for anybody that's Democrat. If you are a Democrat or you got killed by the police, you are a bad person in Brandon Tatum's eyes. If you're not Republican and white or black, you could be Republican and black. He might or might not mess with you. But definitely, if you're Republican and white, he loves you. He praises you. He loves your white skin more than he loves his, which is really pretty fucking pathetic. Hey, pretty Nikki 73, peace and blessings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you think we will definitely have a civil war, black versus white? I hope so. I know that's wrong to say, but I hope so. And I hope it's quickly. I hate to say that. And we all gonna prevail from it. It's time for them to free the land. It's time for them to give us what's rightfully ours. It's no coincidence that all of these multi-million-dollar companies are fading to black. Toys R Us, Macy's, the original Macy's in New York on 34th Street is going out of business. Lord & Taylor. A lot of companies had to close several locations. Do y'all not understand what's going on? They fucked up. And they scared. So they gotta put you know how somebody is guilty, so they try to put the emphasis on somebody else? That's what they doing with this Black Lives Matter shit. Don't try to put the emphasis on us. That's y'all fuck ups. Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon. That's all white motherfucking drug addicts. Okay? I think there will be a civil war. I don't think it will be as simple as a black versus white. Okay, thank you for that, white Kenyan. It's like I said, it's a class war. I think many different factions will fight for many different reasons. Boogaloo is the name that those white people use to describe the continuation of civil war. The media wrongly stated that it was one monolithic group named Boogaloo, but it's many different groups. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to say. The media will spin it, and there's people that don't watch YouTube. And then there's people on YouTube that don't watch mainstream media. I think you need to watch them all. This is why me and my mom had an argument. I said, instead of just watching the people that you agree with, watch the people that you disagree with. It's just like the saying goes, keep your enemies close to you. You don't want to not know your enemies' movements. You want to know their movements. You want to know how they think. You want to know their ideology so you know how to move with them. But you can't just put up a wall to hearing what they have to say. Now, on the subject of Republicans, most black people are of that mind frame, but we don't believe in the current Republicans. They are the white racist individuals. Thank you, sis. Exactly. They are the racists. But I'm not going to lie. That's why I want to get my mother on here. She made a valid point, but I wish she would admit that I make valid points too. Black people don't vote in the elections, the local elections enough. So these Republican senators never get kicked out of office. That I will say is true. For me working for the polls, I got to see it for myself. A lot of people don't show up for those local elections. It's not important to people. but it all works hand in hand. Those people are important as well as the president because they work with each other. So it's either we do a better job at the politics that's already put into place, the rules and regulations that's already put into place, or we are going to rebel completely in mass. Either one. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no in between. You gotta pick it. You have to decide what it is that you're gonna do. Because what we doing now is bullshit. Don't try to hide. I should put you on the spot right now. I should put my mother on the spot right now. But I'm gonna wait till she get herself together. Now, we having a good conversation here. Any new viewers, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. Because y'all see, I'm being consistent. I'm proud of myself. I really am. Once again, said that's the new plan. We want to take over our local politics and then go for the national. There you go. BLB says Native Black Americans, ADOS, FBA, B1, we are fighters. No disrespect to you, but we're from a different cloth. We're fighters, not runners, like many of the diasporans. Okay, VOB. You trying to say I'm a runner? Exactly. Y2K says, come on in. Come on in. She ain't ready. She running. It's all right. I'm going to get her tomorrow. Trust me. Revolution is in the future. It can't be helped. Exactly. It has. We have no choice but to claim what the fuck is ours. It's time to, like, I'm not even gonna talk about no more black people in here. That's how real it is. I'm gonna tune the bullshit out and really focus on what we really doing. Again, the petition is, I'm halfway through the application for this change.org. Like I said, I got stuck because I'm like, damn, I gotta put George Soros' name on this. But they need to change the name of Black Lives Matter. Because we don't all agree, correct? That what Black Lives Matter represents us as a whole, because it does not. And the fact that mainstream media is only focusing on this group when there's so many other groups that need recognition. This name needs to be abolished, and they need to name it All Lives Matter, because it's white people, Hispanic people, Indian people, Asian people, all type of people in Black Lives Matter. And I want to see this shit for myself. I wish somebody would come with me. I want to go to either Kenosha or Kentucky on the 5th. I might do that one because I want to celebrate my son's birthday on the 3rd and 4th. But the 5th sounds great. Chadwick, and his favorite line in the movie was when Killmonger said, "Let me die in the ocean." Wow. Wow. And even that, when I did my live earlier about that, I cried like a baby. I couldn't take it. Why are they continuously marching? MLKJ march and they kills him anyway. Oh, you mean MLK? Oh, Martin Luther King Jr. Right. But this is what I'm trying to say. You got people like Tamika Mallory, Yandy Smith, Portia Stewart. I think that's her name, Portia. Y'all know who I'm talking about. My Son the General and others. They are protesting. They are marching like our forefathers did. But they're getting arrested. People are still getting abused out there. They're getting labeled as the bad guys and the villains, but yet no justice is being served. Exactly. Coming to the real Lions Den. No justice is being served. No justice is being served, but y'all marching every motherfucking day or every other day or however often y'all marching. And no justice is being served. Stop shouting no justice, no peace. I heard somebody say that. One of our YouTubers said that. I can't remember who. Stop shouting no justice, no peace. Is that Michi X? Somebody said it. Because you are, what you put into the atmosphere is what you're gonna get. Remember I said art imitates life? So what you keep chanting this. No justice. Whenever you're telling the universe no, why, I can't, anything negative, that's all that the universe responds to. You have to say justice and peace. Don't put the no in front of it. We will get justice and peace. We will get justice and peace. But y'all saying no justice, no peace. Are you putting that on FB? They can name it whatever. It has nothing to do with us. What you mean? Am I putting it on FB? The change.org link so you can sign a petition? We need to stay away from Reverend Sharpton. I'm tired of all these stupid marches, right? My mom used to do stuff like that, and I guess she feels like we did that. We've been there, done that. Yeah, but that's not the solution that we trying to come up with right now. We need a better solution. Listen, local politics is very important. Voting, rights were restored to felons in the state of Maryland through the state Senate. Thank you for that, VLB. Exactly. We have to vote or not vote at all en masse. It can't be nowhere in between. We have to actually stick to something as Black people. What are we sticking to as Black people? Stick to something. Stick to a plan. So maybe it was Grandmaster Jay saying that. Thank you for that. Somebody, I'm like, I watch so many people, I don't even know who said what. But stop chanting, I can't breathe. That's like you, okay, I told y'all I like my candles. And you make your petition. And when you make your petition, you're writing down what you want to accomplish by lighting this candle. And in that petition, you're not putting anything negative. They tell you when you're watching these people who are into candle magic, don't put nothing negative. I can't, I won't, I want. No, you say, I have. Thank you for what I have right now. Portray it like it's already happening. We will have justice and peace. Even that's not even good enough. Just justice and peace, simply. Justice and peace, inevitably. Y'all don't have a choice but to give us justice and peace. Thank you, universe, for giving us justice and peace for all of the victims of police brutality. A body has many organs, organizations. Weather agrees, some march, some gonna shoot, some gonna litigate, some gonna do other functions. That's why we are powerless. We focus on the wrong things. This is what I'm saying. We focus on the wrong things. All these different things to distract us from the truth. Now T'Challa died, and that's gonna distract us from. And again, I cried. I really feel like this is a blow to the Black community for him being a superhero, for our youth, them being able to see a Black superhero. You know what I mean? That was a big thing. That's a dope thing. But we still gotta fight. Don't let this make us weak. Let this make us stronger. Death is inevitable, right? So why we not dying for a real fucking reason? He still pushed forward for this role, even though he knew that he didn't have much longer to live. So why we not pushing forward, even though we know death is inevitable? They say Sharpton is an informant. Our people easily follow government plans. Many don't understand COINTELPRO. They try to control us by using puppets that look like us to lead our revolution. And I believe it. With the right price, Black people would do almost, not all of them, but a vast majority will do whatever to make it to the top because they came from nothing. And we all need money to live. And that's why I keep telling y'all, activism is a job, and activism does cost money. As far as that, activist does need money in order to live, because they have to put their total effort and energy into that. They can't work a job and be an activist. That has to be something you are passionate about, something you live and you breathe. How can you focus on something that you are that passionate about if you have to work a job in order to fund that passion? It's not going to come off the same way. So those people do need donations, but should they use your donations in a way that is misleading you to think they're using it for something else? Or be honest and say, I need this money to live. I have no job. But don't say you're going to open up a school and you don't. Don't name some shit a Tulsa real estate fund and you don't come through with no results. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter if Trump or Biden wins. We will still be in the same position. Well, and this is what I told my mother too. What's going to be the difference? The Senate is still the Senate. They're not getting voted out of these positions. So no matter who the president is, the Senate can still come with their nonsense. Can the president veto it? Yes. But if the majority is the Republican in the House, the president might just conform. Like, you know what? They the majority, fuck it. I just want to be done with this shit. There was some strong rain this morning after Chadwick Boseman death. Yup. Today was muggy and nasty. I don't know what state you in, Black Love, but in New York it was disgusting all day. It wasn't raining as hard as they try to portray, but it was disgusting all day. Thank you. Cut the check. Reparations. Y'all owe. Y'all owe. So you hear what you said about the money. That's why I keep saying the leader they are looking for is not going to be well off in our enemy system. Not a celebrity, not a rich man, but us. Facts. I repeated what you always say. You like, we are the leaders. Because in all actuality, you're right. If we rely on one leader and they take that leader down, the whole organization is going to fall apart. The whole organization is going to fall apart. I've heard Michi X say the same thing. Groom leaders, build people up, because we all are leaders in our own right. You just haven't tapped into that energy. You just doubt yourself. And you don't think that you are as great as you really are. You don't think that about yourself, but I'm telling you, you are. And we need more people on deck. We need more people on deck to be leaders. And you can lead in your own way. You don't have to be toting a gun. Your leading could be infiltrating the system in a whole different way. You know, I be thinking about somebody needs to have money and start funding a couple of people to put on the payroll. COs, lawyers, doctors, put them on the payroll so they can infiltrate the system, get all the information we need to infiltrate those systems, and we got to pay them so that they're good, so they don't need that job. Damn, I wish I had money. I really do. We need lawyers. Because obviously nobody can overturn the government in a way that we don't have this fucked up court system. So we need lawyers, right? If y'all not trying to overturn the system, then we got to conform to the system. But then you got to know how to manipulate the system. Right or wrong? I'm in MD. Oh, Douglas Folk says because so many blacks felt his passing as a great loss. He also felt his death may have helped along. Exactly. We are the direct descendants from God, so we need to throw these motherfuckers off our planet. Exactly. And that's what Khalid Muhammads said too. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a better video with him on Donahue, because that one was terrible. I don't know. Oops. Donahue show. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is better. Did he go on there a couple times?
And in particular there in Nassau County, and pulled all the black officers out and the black inmates so they could jump on Brother Colin Ferguson.
This is the one we saw already.
Town by sundown, we'll kill every white that ain't right that's in sight in South Africa. We kill the women. We killed the
Okay,
children.
let's rewind that a little bit.
Women, children, and babies, and the rape of South Africa, a criminal settler colony that has been established like Israel there in that part of the world. I cannot go along with one man, one vote. Let me say why. If someone broke into your home, Mr. Donahue, and actually bum rushed your home, and black boots stomped your door down, and came in and robbed and raped everyone in the household, and was able to take the wealth of your home and parlay it into an empire. This is an invader. This is an intruder. This is a murderer. This is a burglar. This is a criminal. So you have no responsibility to share your home with them after they broke in and committed the crimes that they did.
You said about South Africa, we give him, that is to say, white people, 24 hours to get out of town by sundown. That's all. If he won't get out of town by sundown, we'll kill every white that ain't right that's in sight in South Africa. We kill the women, we kill the children, we kill the babies, we kill the blind, we kill the cripple, we kill them all. We kill the faggot, we kill the lesbian, we kill them all. You say, why kill the babies in South Africa? Because they're going to grow up and oppress our babies, so we kill the babies. Are you seriously presenting yourself as a man interested in the future of your people with this kind of rhetoric?
I'm just as interested in the freedom of my people as I am in the self-determination or the Kujichagulia, self-development, them being self-defining, self-respecting, and self-defending. If the white man has killed millions of our people, and you cannot deny the undeniable and indisputable and irrefutable truth, fact, proof, and history of their bloodshed there in South Africa. I said it would be merciful if they would leave. I don't agree with a government, a sham government. No man walks out of prison after 27 years and becomes the president.
All right, y'all get the point. And yes, thank you for that, Y2K. Yes, you're a lawyer. Wow. I am very proud of you. We need to put you on the payroll so you can infiltrate the system. So you gotta infiltrate the system. Like, fuck this shit, or fight for these people somehow. We gotta put you on the payroll. Like, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Did you hear what he's talking about taking over South Africa, but we need to take over the United States. We're already here. Facts. Like I said, take over the South. Y'all white people got 24 hours to leave, or y'all all going down. Ain't that some shit? That's what he said. I'm just using the South as an example. Some will literally fight. We just have to understand not to go against each other doing those different things. This is what I'm trying to say. If we was to really pull it together, y'all not gonna believe this shit I'm about to tell y'all. They're using our African spirituality against us. They may have added their spin on it. Just disgusting. Exactly. I got some shit to share with y'all. You two people actually did all of that to us. It's Donahue for real. Yes, he is. And that was in 1994. 1994. And we still ain't in a better situation. I'm about to share something with y'all. My mother told me that there was something that came through her email. 44 guns recovered in Queens Church buyback program as community seeks relief from summer crime spike. A gun buyback program Saturday yielded a wonderful bumper crop of deadly weapons, with the Queens Church predicting the drop-off of 44 weapons will help ease a crime spike that hit the city this summer. That's one less gun out on the street, and that's one less gun that these police officers and this community has to worry about, says Reverend Evan D. Gray of the Macedonia Baptist Church. The people were paid $200 apiece. Rifles were $25. First of all, why y'all trying to get people to turn in guns right now? New York is a not non-carry state as it is. What's the real tea? Why y'all going so hard? We need guns. That's why I don't want to be in New York. Y'all want to make it hard for people to defend themselves. Well, how about this? That's why I keep saying brick by brick. Fuck up the whole system. Y'all want to go to Gucci and Louis? What about Rikers Island? What about up north, Attica? What about Cook County Jail? Y'all want to loot and riot? Hit those places. Get some real thugs out here on these streets to do some damage. And then we could really get busy. Let me see what y'all saying. I read that. He said, well, I can tell you this. Nikolai Machiavelli said the first step in enslaving the people is to take away their arms. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. How the fuck can other states openly carry, but you don't want New Yorkers to carry? You don't want, places like what, Pennsylvania, certain places, New Jersey. We can't carry over here. But the cops could shoot people in the back? That's not fair. You're a human being just like me. I don't give a fuck if you're on somebody's payroll, the government's payroll. You don't have the right to shoot me because I have a weapon. Motherfucker, did I try to stab you with that weapon? If you shot me in the back, obviously not. That means I'm not a threat. If I'm to my back, if my back is to you, I'm not a fucking threat. But they put these pussy ass cops into position. Yes, they said they want to have y'all naked when they break in your house like they did Breonna Taylor. Keep your guns. That's another thing, sis, with the JFJ issue. I can't really discuss it on here. We'll have to be in person because some things can't be expressed online in order to get your troops ready. Oh, okay. Anybody knows you don't shoot a man in the back. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Who does that? That means I'm not a threat to you. I'm not to you. I wasn't lunging at you. I wasn't attacking you. So it was not self-defense. And you did it 7 times, not once. And he didn't die. They didn't expect that he wasn't going to die. They thought his ass was going to die. 7 shots. But they was sadly mistaken because God is prevailing right now. God is prevailing over all this evil shit white people have done to us all these years. I was on the bus the other day doing a live with y'all when I was talking about the rental and everything. And when I got off the live, this guy, I think it was maybe it was another day or something else. But anyway, this guy was talking to me. He was like, we are about to get our land back. Everything that was taken from us, they know that they have to return it back to us. I was shocked that he said that. I'm like, what? People know what's up out here. That's why I'm never ashamed to talk in any public space where any race is around me. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Y'all try to treat black people like shit all the time. Exactly. Thank you for tuning in, sis. They try to treat black people like shit all the time. Apparently not the silly white KKK cops. They're only shooting us in the back. Exactly. You could shoot somebody in the foot, leg, something like that to take them down. And then, since it's all y'all officers, y'all could have apprehended him from there. Y'all shot this man in the back 7 times. And you got motherfuckers like Brandon Tatum, a black man. What does he see when he looks in the mirror? A white man? Because every black person that's not a Republican is wrong? Oh, but he got a warrant, and oh, he had a knife, and oh, he was a sex offender, and oh. But you defending a kid who's not even legal He's not even legally a fucking adult. You're defending him, and your little minions, your subscribers, are defending a 17-year-old kid for killing 2 people because you don't want to admit that he did some fucked up shit. That's sick. That's mentally sick. People like that don't even need to be on the fucking internet. They don't need to be on the internet. Brandon Tatum is an ex-cop that's now a YouTuber. He hold on guys, my laptop is about to die. He's now a YouTuber, ex-cop. He didn't retire, he quit. So that should tell you something in itself. He quit, and now he talks about politics. He's a Republican. He's a pro-Trump guy. And all he does is talk out black people. He says white privilege doesn't exist because he's from Arizona and he had white friends that was not well-to-do, that was poor and all type of stuff. Okay, that may be very well true, but that doesn't mean that white privilege doesn't exist, you dumb bitch. You're from one place. You don't know how it is other places. I hate when people make a fucking biased decision. Yes, I'm drinking. I'm good. And by the way, let me address this because I was reading the comments. I always see the haters after the fact. Somebody said, I would listen to you, but you're under the influence behind the wheel. You stupid bitch. I went right in the Airbnb after that. I was not even driving while I was talking the whole time. But you see, people always try to bring the ugly out in you. I'm 37 years old. I can have a drink and still have an intelligent conversation. I'm not out driving and drinking, you stupid bitch. But anyway, I digress. Oh, they don't want to talk about that though. They so about law and order, and this kid breaks the law and they still defend him. That's how you know somebody works for your enemy, knowingly or unknowingly. Yo, thank you. This man, Brandon Tatum, was trying to act like a whole lawyer. I couldn't even get through a whole live. He's acting like a lawyer trying to dissect the fact that this kid wasn't wrong. He put a question mark. Was whatever Rittenhouse wrong? Question mark. But you without a shadow of a doubt said Ahmaud Arbery was wrong, Breonna Taylor was wrong, and now Jacob Blake is wrong. It's sad what a dollar bill will do to the integrity of people. He used to be a cop. He's not a cop anymore, though. But he talks about politics. And so, of course, he's going to be on the police side of things. He has a white wife. He says there's no white privilege. He calls himself an Uncle Tom. So his thing is capitalizing off of being a coon. It's like he's perpetrating purposely being a coon, going against the grain, saying everything that he knows is gonna affect the pro-black community. Oh, no, he's not. He's acting like a lawyer on YouTube. He's just acting like a lawyer, trying to come with the receipts and the video footage, and let's look right here, and right here you see Rittenhouse, he did this, and it, like, shut the fuck up. This man killed people, point blank and period. He wasn't even a man, he was a kid. He wasn't even 18 years old. He was 17 with a firearm. This is what y'all instilling in y'all kids? White people, that he had to go kill the protesters because they're messing up the community. You stupid bitch, yeah, you shot white people because white people were messing up the community. How stupid are you? C says, LOL, don't get yourself worked about people like him. Enemy wife work for the enemy. We don't listen to people like that. That's what I mean about the split. He's not black like us. He's not. But it's annoying. It's like, I'm going to have to block him. I'm really just going to have to, like, not block him, but you know what I'm saying? Unsubscribe. Because I really get upset watching Brandon Tatum. Like, I can't even believe he's stooping this low. It's very disheartening. It really makes my heart cry. It really does. Oh, I'm missing something. I really want to see how interracial couples will fare when the civil war breaks out. Exactly. That's a good one. Can a black man be loyal to his people even though his wife is white? No. Plain and simple. No. Yes, they shot their own and they don't realize they a slave. He protecting some rich man's land and now he's in jail. And where's that rich man? They dumb, bro. How can a man be for his people if he's laying with the enemy that he's fighting? I don't know. Unless he's married to somebody that really is not racist, their family's not racist. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Oh, I read that already. Because that's something you're knowingly doing, knowing this person is okay. If you, for instance, Michi X is a product of biracial by two parents that's white and black, right? But she didn't get into a biracial relationship, so it's a little different, right? Whereas from two black parents who knows what racism is about, knowingly goes and marries a white person and then is spewing black power, black power. You're not of black power because you knowingly went and married the enemy. So no, fuck out of here. Actually, the war is deeper than civil war. Will even be in your own home, especially for mixed couples. Not all of them, but many. Some pale people actually are black and some black people white. Exactly. Hello, Del for the Clout Chaser TV. You see me? Okay, good. I see you too. Child. Now listen. If you knowingly dating outside your race and you are purposely for a black movement, that is some suspicious shit. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that that white person is racist, but more than likely they come from a racist family. So how does that resonate in their psyche? I'm sorry. I just don't trust white people. I want to be able to trust some of them, but I've never really mixed and mingled with white people like that. I never grew up around them. I worked with some white people and I tolerated them. I was never trying to be their friend. I never was trying to use them for clout. I don't give a fuck. I'm a black woman. I don't think that we relate. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I might say some shit that you might not like. So it's hard when you in biracial situations. But knowingly going to date a white person is some other shit. You just be quiet when it comes to black issues then. Just don't say nothing. Be like Brandon Tatum and stick up for the other race. But you can't ride out for your people. And I think that's why he does what he does. Because he can't be pro-black. He got to be pro-white. He's sleeping with the enemy. You see what I'm saying? My saying is I can't get with white people right now because I'm not over slavery. This is what I'm trying to say. They always say that was their forefathers, but generational curses exist with all of us, white or black. Your forefathers was fucking slave masters, and now you gonna do the same shit because it's ingrained in your DNA. So I'm looking at you with the side eye. I never had a white friend. Ever. Never. Not even a white associate. I talked to I had bosses that was white, and it was never a connection. I'm sorry. Does that make me a racist? Listen, it's Saturday. My kids are not here right now, but I'm gonna get them soon, Lord. I'm gonna see them soon. I take advantage while I can. This lame ass dude supposed to be in my frat, but every chapter different. He not my chapter. Mad at me because I said fuck Biden. This dude say he pro black. I look at his FB. He's surrounded by Asians. But this is what I'm trying to say. What is truly pro black? Does that mean you denounce everything that is of another race? You don't support anything of another race? Not even Asian. Nothing. Nothing. You say his wife Asian, so I'm like, that's why you're trying to vote for Biden. You confused. Exactly. What you sleep with is who you're gonna be. They with their father. I'm gonna see them soon. I was supposed to get them earlier. It's so nasty today. It's raining and stuff. But I'm gonna get them today. Spend some time with them. Because they are sleeping with their father. Because my mother's crib is not really a good space for them. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But yeah, so this laptop is not charging. You said no, and you don't need an unmelanated friend either. This is exactly what I'm talking about. For what? You think you add more value to me because you are Caucasian or Hispanic or whatever you are? No. I stick with my people. That's it. As hard as my people are to deal with sometimes, I still stick with y'all. Period. So, yeah, people, vote properly or we not going to vote at all. At all. At all. And we just gonna overthrow the government. What are y'all really trying to do? Because I'm tired of talking and not doing nothing. I feel like I want to do something. I want to do this petition. So I have to put George Soros on here, right? And who's the other person? Okay, it said George Soros, Rob McKay. Okay, so George Soros and Rob McKay. Okay, let me go back to change.org. I'm putting it in, y'all. I'm not playing. It says not found. Create George Soros as your new petition recipient. Okay. Okay, I'm putting it regardless. Override. Continue. Explain the problem you want to solve. People are more likely to support your petition if it's clear why you care. Explain how this change will impact you, your family, or your community. Can I get some help? We gonna do it all, baby, and you do your part and we'll do our part. Right. Help me in the comments what y'all want me to put as why this is the problem we need to solve. All right. I said the name Black Lives Matter does not represent Black people as a whole. It is harmful to us to be viewed as people that want to tear our communities down. We don't all agree with that label because there are numerous races that are a part of Black Lives Matter. So, can the name be changed to All Lives Matter so that it doesn't put a direct reflection on the Black race? Give me some answers. Understand that politics is futile with any force to back it up. Politics is like diplomacy. When diplomacy fails, the armed forces are already in position and move as necessary. That's true. They ready for Chicago, but Mayor Lightfoot is against it. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think she should allow Trump to send his men in to Chicago? Black page, I gotta check out. I'm gonna check Black page out. Question: is Antifa slash BLM tearing down our neighborhoods or those other people's businesses? I don't know what's going on. That's why I said I would love to see it for myself. I would love to go to either Kenosha, Wisconsin, or Kentucky to see one of these protests. Who make up the majority of the people that's in these protests? Why are y'all here? How are you finding out about this? What is this? What the fuck is this? Nisha Marsh says, I'll be honest, I've been married to a white man for 15 years. I've never tried to be something other. I'm very pro-black. I have a black son when I had a Kyle. Wow. Thank you for sharing your story, Nisha Marsh. And thank you for not getting offended. But I just feel like that is a tough position to be in. You know, again, I don't feel that all white people are racist, but I will need to feel them out. And me as a black woman am distrustful of white people. So it would have to be somebody that built my trust to know that they're not racist. I would have to get a vibe from them. But I really appreciate your story. I think Mayor Lightfoot and every other black mayor is compromised. I think at some point, U.S. forces will move in. We must be ready when they do. Everybody has to get ready where they at. Exactly. I just said that to myself. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I know that's Tariq's line, but so what? When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. We got to get ready. I need to get out of here so I can get my gun. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how anybody feels about it. I want to be able to protect my family, my kids. You think I'm gonna let somebody infiltrate my home and I'm not able to protect myself without feeling threatened that you're gonna hit me with all type of crazy time? My kids need me. I need to be able to stand my motherfucking ground too. Let Chicago deal with them. Military does not need to be involved. Exactly. I like that. That's why I wanted to know your opinion because everybody has a different opinion about it. Thank you, Family Tides. Thank you, beautiful black queen. I appreciate you. You said I have 3 girls. Really? I told them to marry someone like us. I told them, please don't marry our enemy, especially if you think you love him, because if you do, I will kill him. Oh my God. God bless you and your daughters, Y2KN. Oh, that's sweet. He's a girl. What do you call it? A girl dad? Yes. My grandfather used to say that if they can't use your comb, don't bring them home. Like, don't bring nobody that's other than what you are. Thank you, Saeed. Good afternoon to you too. Child, the tequila's flowing. You can get your guns from the guy in the alley, the one in the brown paper bag. I know that. I know that. My thing is this, I keep envisioning myself as being a vigilante, but then that's going to take me away from my children. So it's like, I want to be in a place where at least I got a better chance to fight the situations because I have the right to carry. I have a license to carry. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me feel a little better about the situation. Yeah, it might seem to people like, who cares? Still have a gun. But when you're a mom, you don't want to not be there for your kids. Let me see what y'all saying. NFAC was in DC for the March on Washington yesterday. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you for that. So yeah, I mean, they're doing something, you know, and they're not all from the same place. All vigilantes don't get caught. But this is what I'm saying. I want to be that sly, you know? I really do. It's hard when you got 3 kids. Well, I only got 2 little kids. My oldest son, he's an adult now. Misha March, I understand, but it takes the right person. We don't go around all his family, but I call BS. It was easier for me because my husband has been around black people all his life, and we met at the HBCU. Oh, okay. Again, I'm not knocking you being with the, you know, a Caucasian man. I just feel like for me personally, I would have to really trust him, you know? Like I said, we need allies of people of color, even some white people, but we would have to weed them out. You can't just accept just anybody. You have to trust them. Thank you, Saeed. I'm doing Rama because my hair looks crazy. So let me put a hat on. Yeah, I want to get my hair done, but today wasn't the day. It was raining. Mm. So yeah, y'all. I've been on here for over an hour already. This is how you know I talk a lot because I really don't feel like I was on here for an hour. A bunch for tuning in. This was a great live. I'm gonna see if a couple more comments come through, and I'm gonna wrap it up because I am kind of hungry. I don't think I ate lunch. No, I didn't. I had breakfast. Yeah. Now let's see if some comments come in. He said, I stand with Jay in the NFAC. Okay, Nisha Marsh. That's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever you feel compelled to, that's what you have to go with. I can't tell you what to, um, you know, what to take to, what vibe is for you. Yes, all these great minds, we got to get stuff done. We do. I'm going to work on that petition when I get off this live too. After, well, while I'm eating, I'm going to look and continue this to sign, sign in, set everything up, see what happens. You know? Did you watch the March on DC yesterday? I did not. I saw little bits and pieces on social media, people putting up pictures, but I didn't watch any actual footage. So I'll look into that, Saeed. Thank you. Thank you, Northern Belle. I'll see you later. And again, thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I know it's Saturday night. Hopefully, y'all have something to do. I mean, I know the weather's kind of bad, but you can find something in the house to do. Something constructive, right? All right, y'all. Stay black. Be one. All of that. Reparations, motherfucking now. Cut the check. We not playing. We not asking. We're manifesting everything that we want. We not playing. It's no, oh, I want, I wish, I hope. No, it's happening right now. I love y'all.